Today we will discuss about the MIMO system, and then I'm taking the case study here as 4 tank system. So I'm going to design a controller for a 4 tank system. So the MIMO system, when compared to CISO, it is very highly interactive and it is very difficult to control. So here for the interaction process, I'm just designing the decoupled PI controller for a MIMO system. So MIMO system, we know that it has more than one input and more than one output is called as MIMO system. In other words, with more than one control loop is called multivariable system. Each manipulated variable depends on one one or more than two control variable. Example, distillation column and then quadruple tank process. Here I am taking the case study as quadruple tank process. Here I am taking 4 tanks: tank 1, tank 2, tank 3, tank 4, and then two inputs, pump 1 and pump 2, and then I'm just going to control the lowest two tanks, tank 1 and tank 2. I'm going to control the level of the tank, lowest two tanks, not the upper tanks. So two pumps are used to convey water from a basin into 4 overhead tanks, two tanks at the upper level to drain freely into the two tanks at the bottom level. The liquid level in the bottom two tanks are measured. Each pump affects the liquid levels of both measured tanks. Here I'm just taking the case study. So already the values which is given in the paper, I'm just taking this thing. So the nominal operating conditions and parameter values shown in this slide. So area of the tank drain in values which is given, which it is case study. So already in the paper I'm taking these values. So here based on the pump open output inlet knob, minimum phase and non minimum phase will be there. So for minimum phase, if gamma 1 and plus gamma 2 should be lesser than 1, means we have to take so this gamma 1 gamma 2 is nothing but ratio of flow in tank 1 to flow in tank 4, and then gamma 2 is ratio of flow in tank 2 to flow in tank 3. So this is the mathematical modeling for the 4 tank. It has 4 tanks, so the height of the 4 tanks which we should be considered. So dh1 by d2, these all and all the mathematical modeling equation, differentiation modeling equation, dh1 by d2, which is equal to minus a1 by a1 root of 2gh1 plus a3 divided by a1 root of 2gh3 gamma 1 k1 a1 nu 1. This is the differential height of the tanks. So these value a1, a1, capital A1 will be taken from these parameters, nominal operating condition. These parameters, I'm taking the values from here. I'm just substituting, and then I just transferred into the state space model. Actually, this is the linear equation model. Mathematical modeling should be converted into the linearized state space model in matrix form. So dh by dt, which is equal to differential height of the tank plus input, and then y is nothing but output equation, where t is the time constant, ai divided by a root of 2hi. So I'm just considering two cases here. For minimum phase, I'm just substituting the values here. A equal to, I'm just substituting the values in this thing. This ABC is nothing but from the state space module, we know that ax plus bx, which is nothing but your state space, and then output equation is nothing but cx plus du. So this thing for your non minimum phase. So this is the general transfer function model for this system. So g of s is nothing but gamma 1 c1 plus divided by 1 plus st1, 1 minus gamma 2 c1, 1 plus st3, 1 plus st1. Similarly here g13 is nothing but 1 minus gamma 1 c2, 1 plus st4, 1 plus st2, gamma 2 c2, 1 plus st2. So T and C formula which is given here, you just substitute the nominal parameter values here. You will get the transfer function like this for minimum phase as well as non-minimum phase. So GP11, this thing, the four transfer function is represented in the matrix model, right? G11, this is G11, this is G12, this is G21, this is G22. So you just substitute the nominal parameters values here. You will get the transfer function like this. This is for minimum phase. So this is your process actually. For 4-tank system, this is the process using mathematical model, and then we are converted to the mathematical to the state space model. I'm just getting the transfer function like this. Each transfer function is nothing but your each tank. So GP11 is nothing but tank 1, tank 2, tank 3, tank 4 like this, like that. So this is the transfer function matrix for non-minimum minimum phase. And then this is the transfer function for non-minimum phase. So RGA analysis, relative gain array analysis. So for MIMO system, we need to pair the output and input based on the interaction. So I already find out the best pairing. For me, y1 and your minus u1, y1 input 1 and output, and output 1 and input 1 should be paired, and then output 2 and then output 2 should be paired. Input 2 and then output 2 should be paired. So how will we using RGA analysis, how we have to pair? It should be, the value should be nearly equal to 1 or greater than 1, means it should be best pairing. Lower value of 1, lesser than 1, we should not consider. If it is 0, we shouldn't consider that terms, right? So here 1.4, this 1.4 is nothing but u1 and then input 1 and then output 1. So I'm just pairing this thing, and then 1.4 which is nearly equal to 1, right? This is nothing but y2 and u2 term, right? So I'm just taking this thing. So the pairing is determined by RGA analysis. So the same thing here, the RGA analysis for non-minimum phase. Here 0.635 came, right? We shouldn't consider this thing because negative value will won't give the proper output. So here I'm just design the decentralized PI controller design, measure the interaction level and decide the type of pairing. So already we decide which input and which output should be paired, and then calculate the ultimate gain and ultimate period. Design decentralized PI controller using tuning rules. So I'm just taking a normal PI, conventional PI controller, because when I'm taking PID, the oscillation will be more. So I'm just taking PI controller here. So for PI controller tuning, I'm using direct synthesis, sequential relay tuning, and then IMC based PID. You can use other optimization technique or some other conventional tuning methods also used for this PI controller. So this is the block diagram for 2 input 2 output system. This is YSP1 is nothing but a set point, and then this is E1 is nothing but error, and then GC1. Here I'm just using the decentralized controller actually. So decentralized controller means for 2 input, for 2 process, I'm just taking 1 controller, Another two process, I'm just taking one controller, decentralized control. If it is a centralized, it means each process, each controller, if you are designing each process, each controller, if you are designing, means that is centralized controller. So the output of the controller is nothing but u1, which is given to the input of the system. So pairing by RJ we are paired, right? So y1, the output of y1, which is given to the input, and then y2, which is feedback, the output of y2, which is given to the input of u2, I mean set point 2. So here the four process is nothing but four transfer function for the four quadruple tank process. So before going to design the process in MATLAB, I just designed the decoupler also. So decoupler is nothing but, because of the coupling of each tank, the interaction will be more. Should cancel the interaction, we are going to design the decoupler here. So I'm just taking the cross decoupler are used in this process. This is the generalized equation. This T12 is not, this is the equation for finding the decoupler. T12 GP11. We know that GP11 is nothing but process. U2 is nothing but your input plus GP12 U2 equal to 0. So from this I'm just finding the decoupler T12, which is nothing but I'm just GP12 divided by GP11. So U2 will get cancelled. You will get the T12 is nothing but GP12 divided by GP11. And then T21 GP22 U1 plus GP21 U1 equal to 0. Similarly, you will be getting T21 equal to minus GP21 divided by GP22. So here, this is the block diagram for decoupling system. Same thing. If you are seeing the before block diagram, this is the without decoupler. I'm not using any decoupler here. This is the general block diagram of two input and two output system. This is with the decoupler. This is the general block diagram of with the decoupling system. After the controller, we have to proceed the decoupler. So the output of the U1 T21, which is given to the U2, and similarly T12 is nothing but, actually this 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2 is there, right? It is nothing but the first term is your output, the second thing is your input. So GP11 is nothing but, first one is nothing but output, right? So we have to connect the process into the output, and then input we are taken from the y1, right? U1. So GP11. Similarly GP12, if you are seeing this arrow 1 to right, one means output. So we have to connect the process into the output y1. So we are just connected to the output y1, and then 2 is nothing but input, right? So from the u2 we are taking the input to the process, and then which is given to the y1, right? Similarly gp21 gp22, like that the decoupler also d21 t21, right? So t is your output, I mean 2 is your output, 1 is nothing but your input. So 1 is nothing but input, right? The input terminal which is given to the decoupler, and then 2 which is given to the output. Similarly T12, 1 is nothing but your output, and then 2 is nothing but input. So input, from the input terminal I'm just giving the given this decoupler transfer function to this block diagram. So similarly for decoupler for minimum system, so it is nothing but transfer function only. So T12 is nothing but GP11 divided by GP22, GP11 divided, so decoupler is nothing but T12 is nothing but GP12 divided by GP11. T21 is nothing but GP21 divided by GP22, right? So you just substitute the transfer function here, you will get the T12 and then T21. So this is nothing but transfer function for the decoupler for minimum phase. Similarly for non-minimum phase T12 and then T21. So here this is the generalized Simulink diagram for the minimum system. So if you are taking this block diagram, so same thing if you are implement in MATLAB means you will get the, you can simulate as well. This is the screenshot of the Simulink diagram for the minimum system. So two input, right? Step 1, step 2, and then this I'm just using the PI controller. I'm just using this PI controller. This is process. Here we are using the 4 tank, right? 4 tank, right? So this is the transfer function block diagram, and then scope for seeing the output. And then here we are using the decentralized control, right? So two PI controller I'm using here. This is your process. If you are seeing, I'm just created here as some sublink diagram. So if you are seeing the sublink diagram, you can see the 4 transfer function here. So for process for minimum phase, 4 transfer function, which is for the 4 tank system: GP11, GP12, GP21, GP22. So the process, inside this process, you can see the transfer function here. So if your CISO system, you will be using only one controller, right? So this is your decentralized controller. I'm using 2 controller for this 4 process. So the first part is nothing but without decoupler. Without decoupler, what is my result? And then after using decoupler, what is my result? I'm just going to compare the thing, whether my decoupler is working for this quadruple tank or not. This thing IAE1 is nothing. IAE1 ISC is nothing but error, integral absolute error, and then integral square error. For comparing purpose, I'm just using these things. So here when you are seeing this thing, when you are seeing a second part of this Simulink diagram, before process I'm using one decoupler here, decoupler block. So inside the decoupler is nothing but, again I just choose the sub diagram, subsystem of the decoupler is nothing but, we found one transfer function, right? T1 to T21. I'm just substitute the transfer function value in this block diagram, in this thing, in this block. So 2 input and then 2 output. I'm just using PI controller for this thing. So PI controller, decentralized PI controller. So only 2 controller will be designed here. So this is your decoupler block, and then this is your actual process here. Then scope. So this is your output for this output response for the minimum phase. I'm just comparing y1 separately and then y2 separately. This dark black color curve shows that it is nothing but your decentralized without using decoupler, decentralized controller graph. And then this dotted line is nothing but we are using with the decoupler. So when you are comparing these two things, the peak time also is reduced, and then when compared to the settling time, when you are seeing the settling time, which is settled soon, which is settled earlier when you are using the decoupler. Similarly, y2 response, this is your y2 response. See, here I am using the direct synthesis method, PI control tuning method as direct synthesis method. So this is your y2 loop, output 2 loop with the decoupler. This is your dotted line is with the decoupler, and then this curve, this plain black curve is nothing but simple decentralized controller. This is your with the decoupler decentralized controller. I'm getting better output for with the decoupler. So this is the performance analyzed for decentralized PI controller and decentralized with the decoupled PI controller for direct synthesis method, using direct synthesis method. So when comparing IAE1 ISC, it is nothing but time analysis. Using time analysis, IAE ISC error analysis, IAE ISC I'm just comparing peak overshoot and then peak time, settling time. When I'm taking loop 1, it is nothing but output 1. It is nothing but IAE, we got 10.85. This is your decentralized PI controller. Decentralized with the decoupler, I'm getting 12.19 and then 9.58. When you are taking error, decentralized PI controller is better than with the decoupler. Then when you are taking integral square error, it is almost same, but in loop y2, output y2, which is 4.62, here it is 4.3, it is minimized here. And then peak overshoot, you are taking the peak overshoot. I'm getting lesser values for with the decoupler. And then if you are taking peak time, it is nothing but for decoupler, I'm getting the better result. For settling time, it is settled soon when compared to the decoupler. So overall analysis with the decoupler, which gives the better result. So for quadruple tank, the entire, when you are taking the entire system, you are going to control only the lowest two tanks, right? So already the interaction will be minimum only when compared to the distillation column process. If you are taking distillation column case study, the decoupler will give better response for when compared to decentralized thing. So similarly, for non-minimum phase, so when compared to minimum phase to non-minimum phase, which is very difficult to control. So another method is relay sequential auto tuning method. The same process, same thing here. I'm just tuning rule alone. I change here. Relay sequential auto tuning method. It is also similar to your Ziegler-Nicholas method. So Ziegler-Nicholas proposed rules for determining the values for the proportional gain and integral gain. Kc equal to Ku divided by 2.2 Kai, which is nothing but Kc by tau I, which is equal to Pu by 1.2. What we will do in Ziegler-Nicholas for finding the ultimate gain period, ultimate Ku, we need to produce a sustained oscillation, right? Similarly, we need to here in relay sequential auto tuning method, we have to generate the square wave actually. Instead of a sustained sine wave, we have to generate here as some square wave. So other than that, the process is same here. You will be using one relay switch before to the process. Before designing the PI controller, we have to design one relay switch for this process. You have to produce some sustained oscillation. From the sustained oscillation, you will be finding Ku. Once you find the Ku and then Pu, you will be substitute this formula, Ziegler-Nicholas table, Kc, Kc, Kd. You are not using your PID controller. If you are using the PID controller, you need to find what is KD also. Here I am using only PI, so KC KI is enough. So this is the output response for relay tuning method. So similarly, for non-minimum phase, and then IMC based. IMC is nothing but internal model controller. PI tuning method I'm using here. This method is used to find the controller parameter. Same thing here. I'm using the controller as PI controller. The tuning method, I'm just comparing the different tuning method. I just use three methods: direct synthesis, relay tuning, relay auto tuning, as well as here IMC based tuning. So IMC based tuning, from the IMC based tuning, my Kp and then tau I value. From the tau I can take Ki, right? So Kp and tau I value is this thing. This is the tuning parameter values for minimum as well as non-minimum phase. This is the output response for both thing, decentralized with the decoupler using IMC PI controller. So when you are comparing these three PI controller with different three methods, I'm getting the IMC based method which I got the better response. There is no overshoot at all when you using both things, decentralized with decoupler. For both controller, decentralized with decoupler, I'm not getting any overshoot here. and also it is settled very soon. Even it is settled in some 3 second, right? Like that. So both thing for me, this is the minimum phase y1 and y2, loop 1 and loop 2. So the overall performance analysis for minimum phase and then non-minimum phase, direct synthesis method, relay tuning, IMC based method. When comparing, this is the error analysis. This is your timing, time analysis. This is your time analysis. I'm getting the better response for IMC based tuning method. So IMC based PI controller method gives the better performance when compared to other method tuning for both minimum and non-minimum phase.